afternoon, everybody. This is Dr. Darby Campbell from Campbell Chiropractic, and I was just reflecting on an awesome testimony I had this morning. The testimony was a gentleman came in from his report of findings. We did the exam last week. I delivered his first adjustment last week. He came in today, and he gave me the statement, "You may have saved my marriage." And now I'm a big proponent of chiropractic care, but I'm just like, whoa! What are you talking about? I just adjusted you, and then you went home and you were feeling good. And he's just like, no, I snore so loud, and it was driving my wife insane, and she was starting to want to switch to a different room, different bed. But then since you adjusted me last week, my snoring hasn't been as loud, and my wife is saying it's been non-existent or super quiet. That's a big deal. Keeping a man and wife together in bed is an important thing. Snoring can get in the way of that sometimes. So do you know someone that snores? Do you personally snore? So just pay attention. The tips I'm giving you in this video will help you potentially save your marriage. Okay, so this gentleman came in from a talk I did last week. And in that talk, I did what's called the posture self-check. And that's where all we do is I just give you awareness of your posture. Because posture is largely unconscious. To give you an example, your mom probably told you to sit up straight once upon a time. You probably sit up straight in the car, at your desk. And then like 5 seconds later, you're back to where you started. I was like, wait a second, I thought we just adjusted it and fixed it. Well, no, it's just because our posture is unconscious and we go back to our default pattern as soon as we're not paying attention to it. And so that's why we do the posture self-check in our office, to give you an awareness of your posture and what's going on with your spine. Now, posture is important because posture affects brain function, and then also I included a couple other links below on just how posture affects global health. And that's pretty easy because once posture affects brain affects everything else. There's some really cool studies, particularly about cardiovascular health and pulmonary health from poor posture. But see that information below. Let's get to the posture self-check. So the posture self-check is where we place ourselves up against our door all flat, just like we should be standing upright against gravity. It should be really normal. So what tends to happen though is when we get in a bad postural pattern, we start to see the head go forward, the shoulders round, and we just get kind of hunched over. We kind of look like grandma and grandpa. If this doesn't change, we will turn into the hunchback of Notre Dame pretty soon. But what we do when we get into this posture, the self-check is where we put our heels up against a door or a wall, we step back into it, and then we put our butt up against it, and then we try to bring our shoulders and our head. And so when we're in this posture and we try to do that, we can't keep our spine flat. So we tend to arch our back in to get our head back, and then we have to really awkwardly push our shoulders back. And this isn't a comfortable position at all when I'm in that posture. And also the weight in my feet just dives past my toes. And this is really uncomfortable. So conversely, when we get your spine moving better and we get your brain functioning better, we can actually achieve a good posture. Because sometimes with the misalignments in your spine and the way your brain is firing, you can't even get into a good posture if you wanted to. But when we start to get you in good care and your spine and brain start to function better, and we do that posture self-check again, we can stand more upright, our shoulders come back, our head reaches tall, and when we go up against the door, we do the heels, the butt, the head, and the shoulders. And this is actually pretty comfortable because this is where I was just before. So that is the posture self-check. I challenge you to do that on yourselves to see where your unconscious posture is at. And then also, if you're finding that's kind of uncomfortable, you should come check us out, see me personally or your own local chiropractor, and just get your spine checked to see if it's even possible for you to get into that good posture. Anyways, this is Dr. Darby Campbell, and I look forward to serving you in the future. Bye for now.